What's your philosophy? I know some clubs don't want to release guys. It seems like you guys are a little bit different, but what's your philosophy towards that?
Yeah, 100% supportive of the national teams and especially World Cups. So if our guys get called, they'll go.
Okay, so you had 4 in the last camp. So we can expect probably.
Yeah, that's up to the coach, but I think we'll have multiple guys there. I don't know exactly how many yet.
So take me through that a little bit more detail. I mean, particularly with a guy like Luka, you're losing a starting left-sided player. You haven't had tons of cover there. You're going to the stretch run of your season. How do you balance that versus what it means for him?
Yeah, you have a philosophy, and you always take into account short-term results, but also mid-term and long-term. We have a vision here at the club also to develop players for the highest level, to be a club that transfer players to the big leagues around the world. So we're always balancing all of those things. You can't get so short-sighted. At the end of the day, if they make it to the final, he'll miss the last 3 games. If they don't, he'll miss 2 games, and then he'll be back. He'll be right back with us, hitting the ground running for playoffs. So for us, it's a worthwhile investment. It also gives an opportunity for other guys to step up and see what we got here to end the season. So it's a good test for us, and then ultimately, it's about supporting national teams, supporting the sport in this country, and trying to get to another level as a big team, which is the United States and Mexico. And so we hope that they go there and they win a World Cup. We haven't never done that. So let's get our best players to the national teams to give us the best chances of winning.
Does a little bit of that perspective come from you've worked in a national program, you've worked with youth national teams, so you see the other side, maybe some coaches don't get
I would say no, because we had the same philosophy when I was in Dallas. Paxton Pomacall was a starter for us. Edwin Cerrillo was a starter for us. Brandon Cerveño was a key member. We released all those guys to the U20 World Cup, and for us, for me, where I come from, my background, why I'm such a good match, I think here with Right to Dream and with the ownership group and with San Diego is we're all aligned in that. There's a bigger picture always at play, and we want to be a part of that success.
Last thing on that, does it help a little bit in recruitment when you do have a philosophy of A, playing young guys, but B, also releasing them for national team duty to get those guys to come?
I hope so.
Luka talked about that. He said, you get to camp, some of these guys don't play, and they'll look at them going, man, you get a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
I want to be in your situation.
I hope so. I think those guys can answer that question a little bit better, but I think logic would tell me that young players will want to come here if they have talent and character, because they see that we're willing to play young players and we're willing to support our national teams at all ages.
So, Mikey, just on Atlanta, team that's super solid at home, but again, same question. Past couple weeks, at this point in the season, kind of shifting from the last home match. You get opportunity to get some more minutes in with the guys midweek, the Cholos game, and then now go to Atlanta. Kind of mentality going into this place, and just kind of the fortitude that San Diego has chasing games even on the road.
Yeah, we're looking to finish the season as strong as possible. So the question we keep asking ourselves is, what more can each of us give to finish strong? And that's everyone from the sales team to the community team to the players to the staff. Everybody involved, the fans, everybody involved with San Diego FC is asking that question, and we're going to push as hard as possible. So right now in the immediate, it's about having a bounce-back performance on the road, going there to win the game, play with initiative, and it's going to be a tough place to play. It's a very good team with a lot of talent, and you can see their games can be quite explosive in terms of what happens, especially at home. So what's key for us is to get early pressure on the ball, make sure that we disrupt their direct play, and that we're able to get on the ball to attack fast when the game is open, and then to make sure that we're having patience when they're set.
And asking the same question in Spanish, yendo a Atlanta a buscar un resultado a esta altura de la temporada, ¿qué buscan de este partido? ¿Qué esperan? ¿Y cómo ves el grupo?
Ya, estamos buscando un rebote, una revancha para volver a ganar. Lo estamos haciendo fuera de casa, entonces esa mentalidad de ganar y jugar con iniciativa y ir a ganar el partido fuera de casa. Y bueno, para todo esto es para acabar la temporada de la mejor forma posible, y cada uno al nivel individual está preguntando qué más puedo dar para el proyecto.
Okay, thank you, Mikey. Chris, quick turnaround coming off the Minnesota match at home. You have a midweek match on Tuesday. Now you're going to face Atlanta back into MLS momentum. How do you guys go into this match, the intensity with this point of the season? And the second question is, would coming off the result, the midweek game against Cholos, although friendly, but you still get a win, what does that do for the group mentality, especially at this point in the season?
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, we always want to win, and going into playoffs now coming up, I think, it's very important that we get into the winning mode and win games, because it's going to be, each game's very important. But yeah, I think it's also, there's a lot of things we take with us from the Minnesota game, where we play really well. We don't get the result, unfortunately. But that's football sometimes. So it's nice for us to bounce back against Cholos and get a win, just to get back on that track. And then, yeah, now we have a long flight over to East Coast and have a good game ahead of us.
I question, obviously you're not U20, but you guys are 4 U.S. U20 national team players, and it sounds like you know at least all of them. I'm just curious from a player's perspective, and you have some international experience. Is that something you appreciate in the club? Because you don't have to release. This is one of those weird things. They don't have to release guys, and a lot of big clubs don't.
Yeah, I think that's great from the club, to be honest. I think it's a good experience for the young guys to go out and try, the international stage a little bit as well and get that experience. So yeah, I think it's really good. And for us, we have such a big squad, and like we trust everyone here. So even if they're gone, we know other people can come and fill it up and take that position. Yep. And you've kind of seen that the whole year. We've been rotating a lot when people have been out with national teams. We had a lot of guys away in national team at one point as well. So. Yeah, there's no worries there. It's just like, I think it's good for them to get that experience and then come back hopefully, stronger and better.
Also want to ask you just about now you've been in MLS for almost whole season. Well, you've been more than one season, but here you've been in the league a few years. Where do you think MLS sort of sits in this big world of football?
Yeah, I mean it's hard to say. I played over in Sweden, so I've been in Europe a little bit as well, and I've played some. Europe competitions with Conference League and stuff like that. So, I think it's growing a lot. Like even from my first year here in 2022, it's been, I think every year it's just getting more and more competitive and better and more tactical and stuff as well. Where I maybe thought that was like the biggest difference in the beginning, the tacticalness. But I think, that's catching up quick as well. And even now, with our team here with the Right to Dream and Uchalan and everything, they bring in over from the Danish style of play and stuff like that. It's, you can kind of tell it's working. We're doing really good in the league and stuff as well. So, yeah, and I mean the quality, I think individual level, I think it's up there. I mean we have some of the best players in the world playing in this league, so you can't really say anything else than that.
When you look at, like, for example, Opta, there aren't too many, but Opta's the official stat company for MLS. They do a world power rankings. You guys right now, I think 193 in the world. I mean, when you see that number, is it insulting or is that about right? You think?
In the
world.
The league, you're saying MLS?
No, your team.
Oh, our team.
MLS is I think 14.
Got it. Yeah.
12 or 14, somewhere there. But in terms of when you see those rankings, is that insulting because you think the league is better than that, or do you think, man, there's a lot? People gotta understand, there's a lot of teams out there.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's so hard to tell. There's so many teams out there. Obviously, I would like to think we're way higher, but I mean it's hard to really prove. So until you play those games, I mean some of the teams got to play in the Club World Cup now. We didn't get that opportunity, but that would have been a great stage to get to try it and see where you're at compared to some of the other teams. But yeah, I mean, as I said, I played some of the European games as well against really good teams, and I think we'd have a good chance against a lot of them. But then again, it's just so hard to say. So
last thing, in terms of this club in particular, what is it doing different compared to other MLS teams that are allowing you to have success? I mean, Mikey talks a lot about changing the narrative, or just having a different narrative here, doing your own thing. But what is it from a tactical standpoint, or maybe some other standpoint, that this club is doing better than others?
I just think they're very, like, they stick to the principles. They have a style of play, and that's how we play. Like, regardless really of the results, we try to maximize how we play, and we do it to a T. If we concede a goal, try and build out of the back, we keep building out of the back. Because you also know that's going to happen sometimes, but we trust the process, and I think that's one of the biggest things. It's easy, I think, for some of the other teams. It's like, oh, now we conceded, 2 games in a row trying to build out, so now we're going to start kicking it, and you switch it up a lot. Where I think as we're very focused on playing the same way, and like this is how we play, and we've kind of seen that. There's been a couple games where maybe we've made some mistakes coming out of the back, but we've also won a lot of games because of it, where we start building out and we break through the lines when they're pressing high and stuff, and we get a lot out of it also. So I think that's the biggest thing.
What's the difference when you get to play center half versus playing on the outside on the back? I mean, like you said, philosophy is the same, but for you, mentally,
I mean, it's definitely different positions, and it's different types of runs, and a little bit of different positioning. Luckily, I've played that position before. It's been a while since I've done it, so I can kind of feel it a little bit. But no, it's been really good, and I mean, I wherever they need me to play, I'll play and help the team out. We've been a little unfortunate with a lot of injuries on the right back position, so I'm just glad I could step up and play some good games in there as well.
Are they equally as fun or mentally engaging?
Yeah, I mean, you get to join the attacks a little bit more, which is fun, but it's very different. I mean, I definitely prefer, I think, playing center back, but then again, like wherever I can play and help the team out, that's where I play.
I don't know. You join the attack quite a bit from the center half spot too.
I tried it.
Maybe are you anyone left with Luka gone?
We'll see. That's the coach's decision. But yeah, I've played left back also. I played a lot there my first season in Miami, so I've done it before if needed. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where the coach wants me.